Kanye West got CTE or some shit. That nigga fucking stupid. Years ago, I said this motherfucker just wakes up. Well, all right, he's lonely as shit and wants attention. So he says, "Hey, I'm just gonna say a bunch of stupid shit just to piss the people off, so everyone can look at me." And it's like, hey, like everyone's tired of you right now, bro. Just shut up.
So I would say this. This is just my hypothesis, my thought process. And we covered this a while ago. He have he have a hard time explaining himself. We all know this. He also says shit that makes zero fucking sense. Bad shit crazy. But if you know this man is bad shit crazy, you don't know what the hell he's gonna say. Why do y'all keep interviewing him?
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I just saw a headline that he gonna interview Aiden Ross. Eh, Aiden Ross. Apparently, Aiden Ross is Jewish, and then they show a clip of him. This man don't know what fascist mean, and he couldn't even read the words in the thing. I'm like, y'all, this is gonna be the dumbest interview. It's like you almost setting it up for just straight ignorance to be put out there. I'm like, y'all, just like he just want like Kanye just wants attention right now, and everyone's just saying like, oh yeah, let's get these views, let's get these views. It's like, bro, like
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this shit anymore. Like, go away.
So my whole entire thing is, I feel what he was saying when he said it, but
Specify that. Hold on. Specify that because he said like her shit. Like when you say that, please say because there's some shit
okay.
he said that was just out of left field, and then like please specify like what you understood.
So when he said Hitler brought value, would I understand like okay, everybody that you're around, good or bad, like fucking people, fucking rappers. Let's use rappers for example, right? Right? Yeah, all these people, some of them really kill people and shit like that, right? We adore them. We think they're the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
No, if anything, I'll say in comparison of like obviously in the U.S. right now, our founding fathers who had slaves and stuff like this,
Yeah,
or was for the Confederacy and shit. Like the same energy isn't held for them as they like. If you're saying like that, I see where you're going, but still at the same point, it's like, what's the point of this conversation? Like,
yeah,
what Kanye's saying is like, bro, what are you saying? Like,
yeah. It's like, yo, like, it's like, my own thing is like, what are you doing? Like, my own thing is, yeah, we all know, there's what's calling, there's, uh, like, everybody have a value in the world, no matter how you look at it. You can say this man is evil as shit, but to somebody, that was their world.
yeah, okay, okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
people can be like, oh, Roger the fucking asshole. He's a dickhead. He don't like, oh, I can't see how nobody likes him, this and that.
Oh yeah, and
But
it's for to some people, yeah, I do a lot. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, for some people,
yeah,
I do. I know. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, but not. It's I don't know. I'm just so tired of Kanye. And like when I saw the shit he's doing another interview, I was like, y'all, like please stop. And of course, it's another white face. I'm like, y'all. It's like Kanye, if you don't
and
see they using you right now for views, bro. There's no
and my
black platforms to bring you on right now.
yeah, and him my whole thing about that him interviewing Aiden Ross. Like, just stop, man. Like, because it's gonna go one way, and I see this man Kanye West going off on Aiden.
Well, no, the shit with me is he as a black, I'm gonna be like, it's like Shannon Sharp said. He's like, I don't want Kanye near me. I don't care about the views. Fuck that. As black people, we know like we see what's going on. We're like, nah, you stay the fuck away. You wilding. You see the people bringing them in for interviews. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about him. They're like, yo, and I mean, I'm not trying to defend him, man. I was like, yo, they're clearly just using you to get views, and you just make yourself look more and more like an ass. So just shut the fuck up. Like really, just shut the
Yeah,
fuck up. But instead, he's like, oh shit, everyone's paying attention to me. I got all this attention. I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, bro, attention ain't a good thing right now, dumbass. And it's the shit where you keep people around you, like keep the right people around you and shit. He got no one around him. So he got no close people around him, like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, just sit the fuck down. But no, he's like, oh no, I got all these people talking about me. This is a good thing. Like, nah, man. Like, shut up.
and I will say
Like,
this is why you have people to rob with you right or wrong, so they can be like, okay, this nigga wilding. Let me talk to him properly.
yeah.
Or let me talk to him. Or like, you know what I'm saying? That was it. if you have real friends, they're gonna be like, look, man, like I understand what you're saying, but chill out, yo. Just chill out. Like you don't want to hear this shit, but you're wrong. Just shut the fuck up and just chill the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And he has nobody around him. All he does is I want attention. That's
It
all it
seemed
is.
like that. It seemed like nobody want to talk to him, and that's and like I said, that's deadly too. That's a deadly weapon. That's worse than having everybody listen to you,
Yeah.
because then you just like fuck it. I'm gonna put my thoughts out there for everybody to hear
Oh yeah.
instead of close people to say it. They hear it.
He's self-centered. Everyone knows this over the years. That's not a bold take. Kanye is the most self-centered person on this planet. Like he said, his biggest regret in life is not seeing himself perform live. You know, he's very self-centered and he has no friends. So guess who's addicted to these cameras? Guess who's addicted to attention? And I'm telling you, like it's the shit. Like Kanye, he's just saying shit just to get people to talk about him. Nah, no, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not defending him. I'm simply saying like this is the clown shit you gotta deal with. Just Kanye, all right, man, you go over there. I don't give a fuck about you. Just shut up. Just shut
I
up.
feel like I feel like some of us as hip hop fans saw and see him grow up, we're so like we see him in that light, but some of us trying to paint him like a mass murderer that like, oh my God, he lived right beside me. I would have never thought he would have done this. Like this is such heartbreaking to me. And it's like, nigga, we seen this shit. Like the other niggas,
I
like, yo,
know.
we seen this shit coming.
I
Like
know. I know.
we knew this man was off his rocker. We was just waiting for that one day. That
Yeah.
one day.
We do,
We
yeah.
was
It's just,
cool
like I
with
said, he
him.
got to the point. He's been doing shit where none of these businesses cared. They said, "Oh, keep doing business with you, keep doing business with you." He just got to that point where they're like, "Yo, all right, that's a little too much fuss." Like, okay, you got to go, bro. And I was like, "Yeah, like he's been seeing it. It's just,
Yeah. And I would say, as a fan of Kanye, like I would say, like, yeah, it just been a deep, dark spiral, and I don't think therapy will even help at this
well,
point.
nah,
Like,
yeah, I think because I All Falls Down, I think is one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time. College Dropout is one
yeah,
of my greatest albums of all time. Like that, I believe me, I'm a fan of music as well. When he did the shit where slavery was a choice and all that shit, and then like all was like doubled down his support for Trump and all that stuff wearing the MAGA hat, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done. So
yeah.
it's just all that stuff coming afterwards. I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised. Like,
And then
yeah,
he
um,
said it. He said it, and didn't explain why he said it the first time. Like, then he explained it. Like, yo, you can't. No, bro. You should have been like, look, I think slavery is a choice because of the slave mindset that we have, or whatever dumb, or whatever shit he said. But he just straight up just said it. Like slavery is a choice. Like nigga, what?
yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. And I
You
think
throwing out
they with
opinions
this shit
without
where it's
even like
like,
explaining your opinion.
and then for some
Like,
reason, that weird thing people do, and they say, "Well, Africans sold some of the Africans." I'm like, I'm pretty sure if you held a gun to somebody and said, "Yo, give me half the people," all right, yeah, take half. Like what the fuck
even
you
if
expect?
I would say
Like,
even if you did, one that's fucked up. But they didn't know all this shit was gonna go happen.
yeah, I know.
It was
It's
like,
just a
oh,
weird thing people do, and I was like, you know, it's one of those things. When people make that argument, I just say, all right, buddy. Like, yeah, I'm at the point, dead ass, like real shit. And like we could change time after this, but this is sort of just a weird thing I just thought of mine. There's no point in trying to change people from being racist at this point because I think people, if you try to make people aware of what something means, they're going to be like, okay, and they're just going to do it because they're letting you know, like, yeah, I'm racist.